What is happening, guys? This is Kevin Fernandez, and I welcome you to another episode of the L2 Mindset Podcast, where our goal is to help you build unshakable confidence, unwavering discipline, and become an elite leader so you can achieve all of your personal, financial, and business goals. Today, I want to talk to you about how the modern workplace is sabotaging you, is sabotaging me when it comes to the achievement of our most ambitious goals. I was listening to a book earlier this week, and the author was a very successful individual who has been in politics, business, an entertainer, actor. You might guess who I'm talking about. But anyway, he was talking about how the way that he became successful was by using two principles. There were more, but he talked about two principles that I believe are crucial for anybody who truly wants to be successful at the highest level. And technology these days, the modern workplace, has made it very, very difficult to adapt these two principles and maximize them. And so that's what I want to talk to you about today. The first principle that I want to talk to you about is imagination. Using your imagination, you see, there are a lot of very successful individuals, business leaders, professionals that have gotten to where they are because they've used their imagination to come up with a better vision for their lives, their businesses, their finances, their careers. Now, the thing is that in order to fully maximize your imagination, you have to take some time to practice. Using your imagination and coming up with a vision, it takes practice to really get good at it. And so the modern workplace right now, with all these notifications that you get, everybody wants you to be on 24/7. You're on social media, you're on emails, you're on text, you're on phone calls. You're just from one notification to the next, and you don't give your brain a rest, a break, to truly take some time off and truly think about your goals, about how to get from where you are to where you want to be. You see, most people numb themselves with the use of technology rather than being home or in their businesses thinking about their the issues they need to solve in their lives and businesses. They start scrolling. They start scrolling and they let that distraction get in the way of finding the solutions that can help them get to that better place that they're trying to go to. You cannot get to the next level if you don't schedule time to think. Don't confuse mental activity with thinking. You have to think. You have to think. Make the conscious decision to every single day spend some time with a notepad, no technology, no tech devices near you, no distractions, and write down your goals at the top of the page and just brainstorm. Get there with your mind and your subconscious mind and just let the ideas flow. How can I get to this level? How can I get to this income level? How can I grow my business to X level? How can I 10x my business? How to 10x my income? How can I get to my ideal weight, be in the best shape of my life? Like you need to take some time to think about these things. If you don't focus on your goals every single day, you're like a boat going out in the ocean without a captain. It's just drifting. It's just drifting. And where is it going to end up? Somewhere. You just don't know where. Right. And it's the same with your life. It's the same with your business. If you are not the captain steering your ship, making the decisions as to where you're going to go and be intentional, you're going to end up somewhere that you didn't really want to be at. You see, when you have a strong vision, when you master the use of your imagination to come up with ideas, with solutions, that gives you confidence because now you're on a mission and you know where you're going. People that are on a mission, they exude confidence. You can tell when somebody is walking on purpose or they're just drifting, trying to figure out where to go next. You see, you have to have a purpose, you have to have a vision, but you need to take some time away from all the distractions that the modern workplace throws at you in order to come up with that vision and use your imagination. Close your eyes every day. Visualize yourself as the person you want to be. Visualize your life exactly how you want it. Think about it. You must use your imagination in order to get better results in your life. You first have to get that vision of what that better is. What is that better that you're going after? You can't just say, I want more money, or I want to be in better shape, or I want a better relationship with this person. Like, those are very vague visions, very vague goals. You have to have a crystal clear vision of where you're going to go. So, using the imagination, that powerful mental faculty, is one of the biggest things that successful people have in their back pocket to achieve everything that they achieve. Your imagination, how big are you thinking? You see, if I ask you to write down on a piece of paper, spend 5 minutes, 10 minutes writing down a vision for your life, you're going to write down whatever you write down. If I ask you to write it down 10 times bigger, you're going to write it down and you're going to realize that it took the same amount of energy from you to write down that vision that is 10 times bigger than it did to write down the initial vision. So it doesn't take any more energy to aim big, to think bigger, to aim higher than it does to think average. So why would you settle for average if it takes the exact level of energy to think bigger? And when you think bigger, you will achieve bigger if you focus on that goal, which is the second principle, the second factor that I want to talk about. Number one, imagination. Number two, focus. Once you have that vision, once you use your imagination to think about how to improve your life, how to get better, then now you have to focus. You have to focus. And it's hard to focus these days if you're not intentional because, again, all the notifications, the technology, everybody's putting all these things out there and they're coming at you fast, right? You're trying to start a business and somebody tells you, you see an ad on Facebook or a video or somebody posts about, like, hey, you need to use Facebook ads to grow your business. That's how you do it. And then you're like, okay, I'm going to try that. And then you start moving in that direction. Then somebody else says, hey, nah, screw Facebook ads. You need to start a podcast. You need to do webinars. You need to have funnels. You need to, whatever it is, right? And you're like, dang, like, I need to move in that direction. You start moving in all these different directions without giving any particular venue enough time and focus for it to work. You see, most people don't lack success because of a lack of strategy. A lot of people know what strategies they need to implement in order to have a better life, a better business. Strategy is usually not the problem. The problem is a lack of focus and a lack of patience. You see, if you come up with a strategy that you know is going to help you get to the next level and you give it time, you put the effort, the energy into it, you don't get distracted, you focus on it, you make this one thing your one thing that you're going to focus on, and you're not going to do anything else but this one thing over and over and over. You do that often enough, consistently enough, soon enough, you will see the results, you will reap the rewards, but you will not get the rewards if you start planting a seed over here And before you start watering, you move over here to plant another seed over there. Like, no, focus on one seed and water it and water it and water it and water it. Consistency is the name of the game. Consistency is the name of the game in any area. Whether you want to improve your finances, right? I used to be in the financial space, right? Financial advisor, and I would talk to people all the time. They're like, Kevin, I'm thinking about investing in stocks, or then I'm thinking about investing in this technology company. I'm thinking about investing in this bank that's opening up. I'm thinking about investing in this real estate thing. And they don't take the time to truly learn any one space, any one avenue, and they don't take the time to let those seeds that they planted in that venue grow. So you need to take some time every week, every day, to use your mental faculty of imagination to come up with better ways to improve your life, the quality of your life, the quality of your family's life, the quality of your business, the quality of your customer experience. Use your imagination toward elevating all of the people in your life. And once you get these strategies, these ideas in your mind, execute. Choose one idea right now that you know can help you get to the next level. Choose one idea and commit to it for 90 days. 90 days. Tell yourself, for 90 days, I'm going to implement this one thing. I'm going to execute on it consistently, day in and day out. And no matter how many good ideas are thrown at me over the next 90 days, I'm not going to implement anything else. This is what I'm going to focus on. This is what I'm going to focus on. Because without the use of your imagination and without focusing on what you're supposed to execute consistently, you're never going to win. You're never going to get out of the rat race. You're never going to get out of the situation that you find yourself in. You're never going to find yourself out of that struggle, whether it's personal or business. See, as kids, we used to daydream and we were yelled at for not doing anything. Hey, what are you doing daydreaming over there now? Like, that's a powerful mental faculty and we need to use it. It's a muscle. We need to use it to improve its function and to help us improve our lives. Imagination is one of the most powerful mental faculties we have. Make sure that you use it. Make sure that you use it. And once you come up with the ideas that are going to improve your life or business, you need to focus, execute consistently. That's what's going to get you the results. It's not jumping around from idea to idea, from shiny object to shiny object. No, choose one thing that you're going to focus on and give it your all for 90 days. Build the habit of doing that thing. See the results that you get from that thing. And then you can come up with other strategies, other things to implement. Hope this was helpful. And thank you all for tuning in. This is Kevin Fernandez with L2 Mindset. Love yourself, lead yourself. Until next time.